Good afternoon. My name is Michelle Hull, and I'm the Human Resources Director with the City of Battle Creek. Today, I'm going to go over the 4 projects that are on the list for consideration for ARPA funding under the city's Human Resources Department. 2 of these projects replace Logos and replace Civic HR come with the same solution: a new HRIS, or a new Human Resource Information System. The City of Battle Creek presently uses a database system called Logos for maintaining all employment data. Logos has been in place since 2009, when the city transitioned from J.D. Edwards. From my human resources perspective, Logos is a little bit clunky. The end user experience within the system is not very conducive to an organic flow of human resources information. There are separate data sheets which house personal information, employment information, job information, and payroll information. Within each of these data sheets, there are additional points of data entry which are duplicate in nature or are non-value added. In addition, Logos fails to meet the expectation of several reporting needs, like EEO. Even a simple new hire report lacks pertinent information because the template reports within Logos fail to offer the ability to pick and choose all of the different fields you may want to see on one end report. This leads to having to run separate reports and then convert those into separate spreadsheets and then use pivot tables to get the information down to a level that you really need. In addition, Logos does not have a performance management module or an ability to provide a platform for policy training and track that training for compliance. Examples of this would be new hire orientation and onboarding company policies like social media, FMLA, or even annually required training like harassment or diversity training. On the recruitment side, the city presently uses Civic HR for requisition approval, the application process, and applicant tracking. Once a candidate is selected for a role, Civic HR does not populate the candidate's information into Logos. Therefore, all information from the onboarding must then be manually entered into the Logos system. An integrated system would change that. If an employee separates from employment, that position that is left vacant would automatically route for a requisition and go into an approval process flow and initiate the hiring process. Once a candidate is selected and hired for a role, the system would automatically auto-populate all of their contact and demographic data and begin a routing process for onboarding activities like benefit enrollment, payroll setup, and policy training. A human resources integrated system, HRIS, is a software system that is specifically designed to do all of that. Employee data is a crucial step of information for any organization. Despite this, most HR departments are still storing the data within spreadsheets and hard copy papers. A modern HRIS includes applicant tracking, time and attendance, performance management, training, your demographics and compensation, benefit management, and may have embedded workflows and communication for ease of onboarding or making employee changes through an online portal. An HRIS is designed for centralizing all HR data so you can easily find employee information in one place without having to go through different spreadsheets and hard copy files. HR data is sometimes kept in locations by different departments for different purposes, which causes a lot of data duplication. And HRIS eliminates data duplication by keeping all information in one software platform. And it also greatly reduces the potential for human errors because of data entry. And HRIS would include a self-service function that simplifies processes even further. An example is making a change to your own savings plan. Right now, a request like that would come from an employee via email to the HR department. HR would log into Logos, make the change, which is a data entry point. Then we ensure that payroll is informed. Payroll double checks that change, sends confirmation back to HR, and then HR confirms back with the employee. That is a lot of potential for a data error. With an HRIS self-service function, the employee could log into their online portal, make the change to their withholding, and it would automatically upload onto the payroll side. No other human has to intercept the information or have the potential to make a data entry error. A new HRIS platform can also support a more robust benefit administration platform and our annual open enrollment procedures, which are primarily driven by a very manual process and includes a lot of paper. A new HRIS, one that has the capability to replace both Logos and Civic HR, would lead to more effective and efficient HR operations and allow many individuals in my department the value-added time to focus on more strategic goals and objectives. The next project on the ARPA list for HR is a new filing cabinet system. Not very exciting, I know, but it would make every member of my department pretty happy. The HR department is in need of new filing cabinets or rolling racks, similar to the ones you might see in a doctor's office. The filing cabinets we presently use that house confidential employee information are old and in need of repair. Some of the locks won't work, some of the drawers get stuck, some of them just don't close very well. Additionally, we should be considering some fire-safe cabinets for protection of employment history data. If this project is approved, we would replace all the cabinets presently housed in the HR vault, which is in the main office, and also put new cabinets or filing racks down into the HR storage area located in the basement of City Hall. Our basement storage area does not have any cabinets at all, and all of our old files are stored in cardboard banker's boxes on shelves. This presents a potential concern for water damage or even fire damage, and new cabinets would make organization and retrieval of old files much easier. The final HR line item on our ARPA project list is in support of a new position within my department, an HR administrative assistant. Prior to 2018, the HR department was approved for funding an HR administrative assistant. Due to budget cuts, the position has been defunded for some time. Consideration for support of ARPA dollars would assist with offsetting loss of revenue and allow my department the return of an assistant. The HR assistant role is important to the department as a whole because of the supporting nature of the role. The individual in this position will be responsible for many of the day-to-day tasks and routines which the generalists are now performing. Additionally, this role would provide administrative support to the insurance and loss control specialist and assist with claim handling and support with our third-party carriers. I hope this brief overview provided you some insight into the HR projects noted on our ARPA project list. Thank you.